Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fallout in Film Review, and today I'm talking about another recent hit, Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, I have a long history with Spider-Man. Growing up, he was one of my favorite superheroes, and also growing up, I ended up watching the Sam Raimi directed trilogy of Spider-Man movies. For those of you that don't know, those are the ones with Tobey Maguire in them. And as I got older, I began to realize that those movies do have one distinct problem: casting. More specifically, the casting of Tobey Maguire. Now, I'm not discounting Tobey Maguire as an actor. He's a fine actor. But he made for a great Peter Parker, but it was hard to believe him, at least as I got older, as Spider-Man. Now, also while I got older, there was the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which, funnily enough, didn't end up in a trilogy. If you watch two, you can see why. Now, those movies, while they are definitely improved both in fight scenes and in direction places over the Sam Raimi trilogy, they also have a similar problem in casting, except it's the same problem that Sam Raimi had, but in reverse. Good Spider-Man, not a believable Peter Parker. Spider-Man Homecoming, on the other hand, finally nails Spider-Man's casting down. Tom Holland makes for a believable Peter Parker. He's a nerd, he's socially awkward, and desperately in need of direction. But he's also a believable Spider-Man too, confident, resilient, and uses his superpowers in ways you'd expect Spider-Man to use them. So, did I like this movie? Yes, I did. Does it have its problems? Yeah, it does kind of slow down a bit in places. And while I understand that Tony Stark plays a huge role in the comics, more people were more interested in just seeing Spider-Man grow and develop as a character by himself, as opposed to with Tony Stark's help. If there's one thing I did like in this movie, though, it was the fight scenes. They were paced nicely, they were simple, and there was enough usage of Spider-Man's powers to buy them being, a good fight scene. Like the Sam Raimi trilogy, the fight scenes did get better, but they were kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Badly paced. Some of them were too long, some of them a bit too short for their own good. And in The Amazing Spider-Man, it kind of pulled from Sherlock Holmes a bit in terms of how the fight scenes were done. Like, not all of them, obviously, but it might just be me. But that kind of was off-putting. Like, the word off-putting. But the fight scenes in Spider-Man Homecoming, like I said, are simple. They're quick and agile for the your general mooks, and for the superpowered villains, they were big, dramatic, and had just enough weight behind them that you felt emotionally invested in it without being, what's the word I'm looking for here, bored with them. And I know it's weird to say bored with a fight scene, but if a fight scene goes for too long and doesn't have enough weight behind the villain and the hero, then yeah, it can be boring. But anyway, I dug Spider-Man Homecoming. I can understand why people would have problems with it. It does have a couple of flaws that I think a sequel could address. But yeah, I could totally just recommend buying this on DVD or catching it on Netflix if it's on Netflix. It might not be, I don't know. But yeah, go check this movie out and show Sony and Fox this is how you do a Spider-Man movie. Good Lord. How long did it take them to get this?